real racers are always leaving home, helmet in hand. Heading hard? Heck no. We haven't gone anywhere.
Clint Bowyer runs very well here at Kansas, but he still has yet to win. In 9 starts, he has 4 top 10s, an average finish of 14. His best finish was 3rd last fall. Well, Bowyer is from nearby Emporia, Kansas, and each trip to this track is a homecoming. This time around, he dedicated a new Autoplex that he just bought. Not very long ago, he worked there washing cars, and it's an important part of his past. It's also where he met one friend that he has brought along for the whole ride.
This is a huge day for myself. You know, buying and having this dealership was a big thing for me. This is one of my first jobs I ever worked at in this town. So much fun to be able to come here and have a grand opening like this. Super happy about the crowd that we had. So thankful. I mean, Darrell Waltrip, that's a Hall of Famer. You know, he's in Emporia. That's a big deal.
Car guys, race car drivers, they make great dealership owners. They understand teamwork, they understand service departments, and they love cars.
I think ultimately down the road it's something that he wanted to do regardless. And when this opportunity became available, it's go cat go.
Darrell, let's get a picture with this young man real quick. Best answer I heard all day.
There's a lot of cool memories here. Worked with Clint back here. I sold cars up front. He was our detail and paintless dent removal guy. He would use these wash bays back here to clean cars up. That's primarily what his job was detail, paintless dent removal. 10 or 12 years ago, that would have been Clint Bowyer right there washing, cleaning up cars back here.
I remember Dirty. I was back when I was detailing cars here. He sold a car. Man, it pissed me off. He sold a car. It was like 9 o'clock at night. All my buddies were having a high school party. I wanted to go to the party. Now, I was trying to get out of here, and he comes back here. He's like, man, I really need you to wash this car. And through that relationship that we had, one of these days, if any of my dreams come true, side's going to change. Those roles are going to reverse. You're going to be cleaning my stuff.
10 years ago, roughly, we were all working together.
Yep.
Who'd ever thought that little turd would make it, huh? They always had a joke. If I ever make it big, I'm going to drive the bus.
Hey, whoa! I got him. Sorry.
You know, we always just kind of joked around about him going big time and not forgetting about me. And he went big time, and he brought it.
He made it. Took my best salesman. It's all for racing, so wasn't no big deal, really.
This game's played maximum clean. I said, you're going to hire a guy that we've all called dirty our whole lives to do this.
That's how smart I am. I handpicked the man to keep all my stuff clean with a nickname of Dirty. That's just brilliance screaming all over that. It's just another friend, another relationship that I've had for many years, and it was because of this dealership that we met working together. And you know, he's a big part of what I do every weekend. You know, this is what I do, is push this product week in and week out, and it's neat to be able to do it in a dealership. And 5 Hour Energy, you know, Toyota camp has opened the doors to things like this dealership. It's, you know, just a perfect fit. Being a Toyota driver, believing in brand, you know, that's my job. In this sport, you always hear that saying, you win on Sunday and sell on Monday, and it's never rang this true in my life. I mean, it's literally that's the case.
And hometown boy Clint Bowyer joins us now on race day. Emporia, Kansas, about 90 miles from here. Clint, how cool is it to have a lot of your family and friends, I've already seen them in the garage area this weekend, to try and get that victory today and bring home the trophy for your family?
Oh, it's fun. Yes. I haven't won here. Man, I want to win here.
I know.
But I think, you know, we've had some good runs here. More importantly, you just don't want to run bad. You know, we've qualified well. All 3 MWR cars are, you know, up front. We got to keep it up front. It's going to be track position game, pit strategy. All those things are going to be in effect in a big way. Learned a lot. Went up to the suite and watched the truck race yesterday. My, what a wild one. Hopefully not quite as wild for the Cup race today, but nonetheless, all the same principles are going to apply. You got to be there at the end of this thing. Could come down to fuel mileage. Who knows what it's going to come down to. The one thing that I do know is the speeds are fast, and you feel it inside the race car.
We heard Jeff Gordon earlier this week when he wrecked in qualifying saying, I was committed. How committed do you have to be in the driver's seat? What does it feel like versus what we might have seen before here at Kansas?
There's no question he was definitely committed in his qualifying run. Probably a little too committed, but man, you're just going to have to be committed. That's the thing. You got to be aggressive on your passes and things like that, but you're flirting with disaster. You know, again, that's going back to that truck race, moving up and running that outside line, you're flirting with disaster. It's slick up there, but you get impatient, you get desperate, you got to make that pass because they're getting impatient and desperate behind you, wanting to make a move on you. So you tiptoe up around there, you might get loose, or you get underneath a guy. If he pins you down, you're going to get loose underneath of him. One little slip up, and you're both pissed off because you're wrecked and probably in the grass, as we saw several times in the truck race. It's just going to be an interesting race. The fall race got pretty wild, and I think you're going to see more of the same today.
All right, Clint Bowyer, Johnny says he will be flirting with disaster. He'll start 10.
I didn't say I'm going to be. I'm saying somebody's going to.
Somebody will be flirting with disaster, Johnny.
That's what it's all about here at Kansas. Let's take a look at the whole team of Michael Waltrip Racing here at this racetrack. Clint Bowyer with the 9 starts, 1 top 5. Mark Martin, 14 starts, 2 top 5s. Martin Truex finished second last week, and he is hoping to improve on his record here at Kansas.